Gurjit here from SuentaHealth. In today's video, I'd like to talk to you about reassociating yourself to your body. Now, we've all been through some form of trauma in our lives, and it doesn't matter how old you are or when it happened. But the effects of that trauma, the pain that is felt, hurt. So what we tend to do is disassociate ourselves from our body so that we don't feel that pain. And it's almost like an energetic part of us leaves our body or fragments itself, so that when other traumas come up or pain comes up, we can tend to ignore it much more easily. Now, in terms of healing through trauma or healing from past, and just healing ourselves generally, we need to learn to reconnect to our body or reassociate ourselves with our body. And to do that, we learn to connect with it and feel it. So in the meditation today, I'm going to take you through a technique of doing this. And to do this, what I'd like you to do is just think of a recent event that took place that upset you. And it doesn't have to be intense anger or intense pain, but just something that caused you some form of upset. And just think of that event and just keep that in your mind, and we're going to have you work on that and learn to reassociate yourself to your body through this event. If at any time through the meditation you feel uncomfortable, or you're getting upset or feeling triggered, just open your eyes, take a deep breath, and intend to ground yourself to the earth, and that will ground you and bring you back to the moment. Otherwise, just continue to follow through this meditation. It is longer than the previous ones that I've done, so be patient with yourself as you work through this. This time when we begin, I will not be doing the counting. I'm going to have you breathe in at your own rhythm. And if you've been following the videos that I've done previously and practice with them, you'll have a rhythm set for the inhale and the exhale of nice deep breathing. So we're just going to go straight into this. I'm going to ask you to close your eyes for focusing. And if you're uncomfortable closing your eyes, lower your gaze to an area of the floor in front of you. So let's begin. I'd like you to now start taking in some nice deep breaths. But remember to keep your shoulders still so you're engaging your stomach or your diaphragm. And slow that breath down. Do not rush it. The slower you breathe in and the slower you exhale, the more you bring yourself into the moment and the more you allow yourself to relax. So do a nice couple of deep breaths in and out. And now bring yourself back to a regular rhythm of breathing, focusing on the breath and only the breath. Any distractions that come in, any thoughts that come in, don't fight them, don't resist them, just bring your focus back to your breath. The inhale and the exhale. And as you focus on your breath, bring your attention to your feet and intend to ground yourself to Mother Earth. And imagine roots like tree roots coming out of the soles of your feet, going all the way down into the ground, all the way down into the earth, and all the way down to the core of the earth. And just imagine those roots wrapping themselves around Mother Earth's core, rooting you and grounding you to her. Notice how your body feels with this grounding. Any sensations? And then bring your focus back to your breath. The inhale and the exhale. Again, any distractions or thoughts, let them pass and bring your focus back to your breath. Now bring your attention to the center of your chest. That beautiful bright white light in the center of your chest. Every time you breathe in, it gets brighter. And every time you exhale, it's starting to expand throughout your body. Feel this energy pushing its way around your body through every cell, energizing, clearing, cleansing, calming at the same time. And feel how your body feels as this is taking place, as this energy courses throughout your whole body. And when your body is full of that beautiful bright white light, take a deep breath And as you exhale, push that light outside of you, creating that bubble around you, like a shield, protecting the energy within that bubble. And then bring your focus back to your breath. You're feeling calmer, more relaxed, and safe within this bubble. Breathing in and breathing out. Now what I'd like you to do is imagine you're standing in the middle of your head, facing the back of your eyes. There's a staircase in front of you, and you'll be able to walk down this staircase with ease, safely. Remember, you're protected, you're calm, and you're completely safe. Now, as you walk down this staircase, one step at a time, take your time, do not rush it. Feel with every sensation as you take each step down. And you're going to go down to your heart space now, that area between the middle of your breastbone and your solar plexus. But all I want you to do is be aware of what you're feeling. Because when you reach your heart space, you will know you're there because you will feel a shift of energy. It may be subtle, it may be obvious, but you will feel a shift of either stillness or calmness, peacefulness, or warmth. It's different for everyone. There's no right or wrong way of doing this. And when you feel that shift of energy in your heart space, just take a deep breath. And when you're in your heart space, just be there. You have nowhere else to be, nothing else to do except relax and be with this energy. Remember, this energy, this connection in your heart space is to your soul, to your true self. This is where your truth is. Feel it, sense it, be with it. Now, I'd like you to think of that event that I asked you to bring up earlier. Something recent that may have upset you. And I want you to now consider the emotion, the strongest emotion that you felt from that event. Whether it be sadness, fear, shame, anger. But give it the emotion. And now what I'd like you to do when you understand what that emotion is, I want you to scan your body and see and feel where that emotion lies in your body. It may be in your head, in your chest, in your stomach. Could be in one of your limbs. Could be in your back. But allow your heart space to show you. Do not try and analyze and think of where it is. If you find yourself thinking or analyzing, bring yourself back to your heart space and feel again. Now, when you've identified the area of your body that that emotion exists in, be with it. Describe it to yourself. That emotion in that particular part of the body, what does it look like and feel like? What color is it? What shape is it? How big is it? Is it heavy or light? Is it cold? Is it warm? Is it tingly, spiky, smooth? Get creative with your descriptions. But feel it and just be with it. And when you feel like you have some form of an identity of that emotion in that part of the body, make sure you're still in your heart space now. Make sure you feel what you felt when you connected with your heart space. And ask your heart space to show you the first time you had that same emotion, that same feeling that looks exactly the way you've just described it. And be patient with this process. You may have a thought, you may have a memory, you may have a vision, you may just get a feeling or a knowing, but just be with it. And when you remember or you sense something through this awareness, give it that consideration, be with it, because what's coming up for you now is connected to that emotion that you just described in your body, that is connected to something that may have recently upset you. It'll be something from your past. Now be with what comes up if you have that memory or awareness. And I want you to remind yourself now that that was then. Whatever you felt at that time, no matter how old you were, is not the same today. You are a different person today, right here, right now. You're older, you're wiser. So whatever pain may have come up from the past in going through this process, understand it doesn't hurt you as much as it did at that time. It cannot hurt you as much as it did, because you are a different person today, right here, right now. And send yourself love into the past, into whatever event or awareness that came up. And remember to keep being in your heart space and feeling the energy in your heart space. Now take your time doing this. But when you're done, take a moment to do a silent thank you. A thank you to your body. A thank you to your soul, to your true being. A thank you to the universe, or whoever your higher power is, for helping you and working you through this. And thank yourself for doing this work, connecting back to your body, connecting to your heart space. And when you're ready, just take a deep breath and just open your eyes. Now, if you feel like you're in a bit of a daze when you open your eyes, it's okay, that's normal. Just ground yourself. Feel yourself grounding to the earth, and that will bring you back into the present. So I hope this meditation helped you with reassociating back into your body, and also showed you the connection that we have to our past. Now, we don't want to live in the past, just like we don't want to live in the future. We want to live here and now. But the past holds our answers to all of our thoughts, our beliefs, and our behaviors. And all we need to do is be willing to touch it, to allow it to show us. Because our body is where we hold all that memory. It's not all in our heads, because our body is the one that feels. Now, if you have any questions or comments, or you'd like some more help through this, contact me through my webpage, www.SuentaHealth.com. I thank you for your time, and remember to be patient with yourself, be kind to yourself, and have compassion for yourself. Because the one person on this planet that can give you the love that you are truly, truly deserving of is yourself, first and foremost. Again, thank you for your time, and I look forward to working with you again in the future.